All right, good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to bring you a very important update with Theta. Lots of important things to discuss here. We're in this descending triangle. We broke out bullishly. So in this video, we're going to run through some tactical analysis, talk about what we see happening both short-term and long-term, and explain the immense opportunity in this picture. We're going to simplify things. We actually brought a technical analysis expert all the way from France to help us break down what's going on with Theta. His name is Messin.
Oh man,
So what's up, man? thanks
appreciate
for coming
the
on.
great intro. I'm flattered. I'll tell you that much. He's never that nice. He's never that nice. I'll tell you that much.
No.
But no, overall, I mean, if you've been watching the previous videos we had here with Theta, this week we had Theta stuck in this macro, I would say, descending triangle. And as soon as we actually we're just kind of forecasting what's going to happen. Overall, we were actually forecasting a movement sometime later, but looked like Theta was pretty impatient. We broke out, and right now we're seeing some sort of retracement. So we're gonna overall discuss some certain resistance and support zones that we need to keep an eye out on. And man, that was a bit of a retracement here, huh? From 1585 all the way down to the
100%. And this is actually very healthy to see, because so we're in this macro descending triangle, broke out bullishly. To zoom in on the short term here, we're literally just forming this descending triangle. You're right. Let's measure how much down we went. We went down, like almost 15%, pretty substantial.
Right.
So we seem to be testing the upper extremities. We might break out soon. Ultimately, as long as we stay above the original breakout zone here, I think we have a good chance of seeing bullish continuation, especially if we start to break out bullishly from this descending triangle and make a new higher high, getting above kind of $14.40. You can see here it's a pretty reactive zone because the candle bodies are constantly reacting off kind of 1440 here. So if we break out bullishly, get above that, hold above that, I think we could probably see bullish continuation here. So I don't know, what else do you think?
Yeah, no, I think right now it's pretty typical the way Theta's price action is moving. Overall, if you go back here, maybe on higher time frames, just so we don't, if you go back to the hour, I guess, there we go. Overall, once we're stuck in this descending triangle or wedge or whatever you want to call it, usually we're going to break out and then come back to retest, but we just pushed all the way up. So you can tell that buyers were pretty excited to see any kind of movement. So that's something that's pretty telling in terms of the interest we have in the market right now. Obviously, you got a lot of traders trading it for it to have this massive retracement to go down. It's extremely volatile. If we're talking about 10, 15, 20% movements, you're going to have a lot of people that are trying to take profit at those higher levels. And we did go back all the way up right here. We went all the way back up to the $15 and actually pushed past it to the 15 and 80 cents. So right now, looks like we're retesting. We have this zone over here that's been pushing us down all the way since kind of end of March. We go up, retrace, pretty reactive. We go close to it. We get stuck in it, retrace again, and the whole time we just stayed above it until today. So pretty good for now. We need to maintain this level over here, $13.40 all the way to the $12.80, I guess 86 cents. You want to be extremely precise, but we just definitely need to hold this. But you can't really deny the fact that buyers are in the market right now, and we're pushing, so it's pretty good.
Yes, and I think following what way we break out like this micro descending triangle will be very important for understanding what the next move is. Because if we break down, we're probably going to retest that original breakout point at around $13, maybe even the 21 EMA on the 6 hour here. We see how the 21 EMA is pretty good for calling kind of short-term price action, kind of closely hugs price action. And the 100 EMA on the 6 hour, also important support. If we start to break down, we can see here how the 100 EMA is where we found our support after this little dump here. If we break out bullishly, I think we're probably retesting all-time highs here. And
definitely.
And before we move on to the Theta Bitcoin pairing, I'd also want to say is maybe just explain this Fibonacci extension level I drew here. So I drew this from kind of this. Actually, is this let me double check here, make sure this is a proper place.
It's exactly on it.
Actually, yeah, no, this is a proper place. Yeah, this kind of messed me up because I had it here, but no, this Fibonacci extension is based off of this bottom here. Again, Fibonacci extensions can be a little subjective, but I do think this is valid to the top of this movement, to the bottom of the retracement here. And so again, if we break out bullish, we're probably going to retest all-time highs here. This Fibonacci extension level at the 382. If we take the height of this ascending triangle, move to the breakout point, that coincides pretty well with one of our Fibonacci extension levels here, the 0.5 at around 1650, 1660. So that is my bullish target. If we can remain above the breakout point, and if we can start to break out bullishly from this descending triangle. So do you want to talk about the Theta Bitcoin pairing maybe?
Yeah, sure. We can take a look at that. It was pretty telling the way that played out. But almost same thing. Almost nice break, but it was probably forecasted. What's what was going to happen with the Theta USDT pair. But overall, right now, same exact thing. We know exactly where sales have been coming in. We know exactly where the support is at. And as soon as we kind of squeezed over here on this side on the apex, we shot right back up. So nothing really crazy to say here, but it's just showing you the how the Bitcoin pairs are definitely something important that it's just another data point that we need to take a look at and make sure we always keep in mind. But overall, we're reaching highly, as you can see here, with this retracement, you can see that we are reaching highly reactive zones overall. Oh my God.
You okay?
You gotta edit this out. 100%.
You okay, man?
I don't know. It just happened. I felt like I was choking.
You want to get some water?
No, I'm good. I'm good right now. I'm good.
You want to just pick up where you?
Yeah. So you can tell that we're reaching an area here that it
You good? Go get some water, man.
I'm good. I'm actually good.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
I'm just regrouping. So you can tell that we're actually reaching those areas over here where the price is extremely reactive. We're having a very long wick here, and sellers are also a lot of sellers are actually taking that profit. So we just need to keep an eye out on Theta's price action. We definitely need to hold this level over here between the whatever, you got a bunch of zeros over.
You got to count all those decimals, man.
You got to sound all those 0.000022831. So whatever this zone is on your chart, you can
make sure you remember that zone, 0.000033564. Remember that.
Very important zone to keep in mind, guys.
Right.
So yeah. we're at a highly reactive zone right now.
Why don't we just draw something for the people?
No boxes. We got to specifically talk about numbers here.
Just the specific decimals. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll usurp Messon's role here. Now I'll actually draw a box for you guys because this is kind of the zone we're talking
madness.
As we can see, it's a very price reactive zone here. We can constantly see how we're reacting off this zone everywhere we look. If we can hold above this, we're going to see that bullish continuation, and we want to see us get above this because I find that the Bitcoin pairings often can sometimes act as a leading indicator for the US dollar value. And if we start to see moves for to the upside with the Theta Bitcoin pairing, it's very likely to translate to the US dollar value of Theta here. Also, definitely. Man, yeah, I don't know. We should probably just acknowledge what's going on with Bitcoin dominance, because what's going on with Bitcoin dominance is absolutely insane. It is in a goddamn free fall. No wonder Doge is worth more than like Visa in the world. Doge is worth 40 billion. What is up? What is with the world? Crazy. It's because Bitcoin dominance fell to like about 52%. That is extremely significant. I thought this would have taken months for us to get here. Like, look, folks, this range here in August and July, that was the previous altcoin season. And we're way, way below. And this is significant because for those who don't know, Bitcoin dominance is the total value of Bitcoin in comparison to total value of all cryptocurrency. Whenever it rises, alts typically suffer. Whenever it falls, alts typically benefit. So the fact that we're so much farther below the ranges from the previous altcoin season over here, oof, this is a very, very big deal. Very big.
Definitely. Deal. That's where we're seeing everything. There's a bunch of coins right now that are actually blowing up as well. So yeah, just make sure you stay tuned for today's videos. It's altcoin season.
Stay tuned to the channel, folks. We've been killing it, calling breakouts, price targets. So that's enough ranting for me, man. You got any final words?
I'm good, man. Make sure you subscribe, like the channel, and if you like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Peace, love, and prosperity, y'all.